Good morning, children. Today we are going to read chapter 18 in English grammar. The topic is punctuations and capital letters. Children, it is a very important topic because without it, it may be possible that we may misunderstand the meaning of whatever the writer wants to convey or whatever we want to convey to others if we do not use the proper punctuation marks. So, here, children, these are the following punctuation marks. Number one, full stop. My dear children, full stop is used at the end of every sentence. For example, if I say, I study in St. Anthony's School. So after St. Anthony's School, there is a full stop because it is the end of the sentence. It is a declarative sentence. After after imperative sentence also we use full stop. For example, don't talk. Again there is a full stop at the end. Full stop is also used in abbreviations. Abbreviation means where we make something abbreviated or in short form when we write. For example, he has done MA. So M dot M and A dot, Master of Arts. Then full stop is also used in decimal fraction. Whenever you want to write in decimal, for example, the normal body temperature of human is 98.4 degree Fahrenheit. So 98.4 decimal fraction. Next, number two, it is interrogation, mark of interrogation. It means that it is a question mark. You already know that mark of interrogation is always used at the end of a question. If I ask you, where are you going? So where are you going? It is an interrogative question. So at the end, we put sign of interrogation. Next, number three, exclamation mark. So this is the exclamation mark, children, and it is always used at the end of the exclamatory sentence. For example, how cold it is today. So it is an exclamation mark, exclamatory sentence, and we use here exclamation mark at the end of the sentence. Next, semicolon. Semicolon means here dot and just below it there is a comma. So semicolon is used before these words. It means that whenever these words come, we just before that we use semicolon. And what are these words? However, nevertheless, then, hence, thus, for instance, and consequently. For example, for example, our teacher insists on neat work. Semicolon. Therefore, comma, I do my work very carefully. Let us take one more example. He is quite hardworking. Semicolon. His brother is noisy and active. Next punctuation is colon. Colon means here double dot, up and down. Colon is used to make a list. For example, you must bring your following things along with you tomorrow. Then colon. Number one, an eraser. Number two, a pencil. Number three, notebook. Number four, your book, etc. etc. Next, to separate two contrasting statements. For example, to err is human, to forgive divine. So to err is human or to make mistake, it is human. Then we use colon. Next, children, it is apostrophe. Apostrophe is put just above a letter or word. So it is used to possessive information. Possession, it is used to show possession. For example, it is Ram's book. So RAN apostrophe S, Ram's book. But when the word is given plural, then we add after as. For example, boys hostel. So whose hostel? Boys hostel. BOYS. Then apostrophe will come because it cannot be hostel of one person. It is a hostel of all the boys. So you will write here boys hostel BOYS then apostrophe. And for making short forms, for example, if I said that did not, do not. So if I say here do not, then it can be written here DON apostrophe T, don't. Did not, DID and apostrophe T, didn't. Got it? In this way it is also used. Next, inverted commas. My dear children, inverted commas are used for giving actual words of speaker. When you are denoting actual words of the speaker, what the speaker has said, okay, it is used in direct speech. So whenever we write direct speech, we use double inverted commas, left and right. And whenever we want to quote somebody's actual words, it is called quotations. So Mahatma Gandhi said, then comma and double inverted commas open. So whatever he said, if it is they are in actual words, we use double inverted commas. Okay, my dear children. So quotations. Next, number 8, dash. Dash is used to give explanation in the middle of sentence. For example, everybody, then dash. The spectators, comma, the players, comma, the journalist, dash, praised her performance. It means that it has come in the middle of the sentence. It is also used to make a list. For example, please bring the following articles tomorrow. Then dash. Okay, we put here dash. Please bring the following articles tomorrow. Dash. After that again 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the following articles you will have to bring. Let's continue, children. Next is here hyphen. Here hyphen is a small dash, very small. So it is used to denote compound numbers. Compound numbers means when two numbers are used together. For example, 81. So there is a hyphen between 80 and 1 here. Compound words. When two words are joined to make a word. For example, here passer by. There are two words here, passer and by. But actually it has been made one word, passer by. So it is a hyphen here. Likewise here compound adjectives. When an adjective is made up of using 2 or 3 words. For example, he lives in a 2-story house. So 2-story house, 2, and after that here hyphen. Next, capital letter. Very important, children. Whenever you write something, be very careful. These are very important things. So proper noun. Every first letter of a proper noun will be capital. For example, I live in Udaipur. So you will be capital letter here because Udaipur is a proper noun. So first letter of proper noun U, it will be Udaipur. First letter of a sentence, you already know. Every sentence starts with a capital letter. Next, first word of each line of a poem. Whenever we read or learn any poem or write any poem, the first word of each line will be capital letter. It is very important. Remember, when we use direct speech or quotation, the first letter will be capital. Then in giving title, okay, we use title and degrees. We use capital letters. For example, when we write any story, when we write any essay, the for example, the impact of television on children. So here children, in this way, every letter of every word here, it will be capital. Likewise, when we talk about any degrees also, it may be MA, MSc, whichever. Here it will be the capital letter. For example, one more thing, Padma Shri, Padma Vibhushan, these are also titles which are given to people in different fields. Okay, so Padma Shri, P will be capital, Padma Vibhushan, P will be capital, Bharat Ratna, B and R will be capital.